It's now time to complete Lesson 3, Chapter 3, Setting Tabs. Click the Learn button and click Continue. We're going to be practicing setting tab stops. I'm going to click on my my Word icon at the bottom. There's just one window open. I'm going to create a new blank document by going to File, New, Blank Document. And I'm going to type ABC Media as the title. And then in the paragraph group of the Home tab, I'm going to click Center. And then I'm going to press Enter. Notice how Word has centered the text between the margins. And when you press Enter to start a new line, this line is also center aligned. Next, type Consolidated Balance Sheet and press Enter. Type at with a capital A, June 30, and press Enter. The 3 lines of the report name are now centered on the page. In the line below the at June 30 title, press Ctrl L to apply the left alignment format to this line of text, and every line thereafter until you specify another alignment type. Press Enter again to insert more space between the title and the upcoming report figures. So when I pressed Ctrl plus the L key, my cursor went from the center of the page to the left. Okay. Make sure after you press Ctrl L, you hit Enter one time, mark as answered, and click Next. On the ruler, select the tab selector until the right tab character appears. Then click at the 3.5 inch 8.9 centimeter mark on the ruler. The tab selector is this little tool to the left of the ruler. Click on it until the right tab character appears. And it looks just like this. Then click at the 3.5 inch mark on the ruler. So right here, 3.5 is between the 3 and the 4. That mark is right there. And then click at the 5.5 inch mark. You are setting right aligned tab stops at which you will enter the values in the report, which are whole integers. That is, they contain no decimal places. So that's where we're going to set our tabs. Mark as answered and click Next. Press Tab and type current year. And you notice when we press Tab, the cursor went all the way to our first tab stop, lined up with that 3.5 inches. Press Tab again and type previous year. And then press Enter to start a new line of text. Click the Home tab, and in the paragraph group, click the Show Hide Paragraph Mark button to activate this feature. You should now see an arrow pointing to the right each time you press the Tab key to move to the next column. So these are the arrows that show us that we press Tab. Mark as answered, click Next. Now it's time to type the rest of the table as seen in the following, pressing Tab to move to the next column, and then pressing Enter at the end of each line. So type Assets, Enter. Cash, I notice there's another column, so I'm going to press Tab, and I'm going to type the values there. Then I'm going to press Tab again to the next column, 44,536. And I'm going to continue with each of the values. Make sure that you are capitalizing the appropriate words and you're entering the numbers carefully. and a $sign where it asks for you to type a $sign. You can pause the video at any time so that you can complete these tasks on your own computer. Liabilities are debts that a business or a person owes. So that's what these values represent. So please make sure on shareholders that you've put the apostrophe at the correct location. Shareholder is a person that has interest or invested into a business. That was a lot of text. Mark as answered when you're ready and click Next. Press Ctrl A to select the entire content of the file, and on the Home tab, in the paragraph group, click the line and paragraph spacing tool, and then click Remove Space After Paragraph. You'll notice there's a lot less space in there. Mark as answered and click Next. Next, select the text from ABC Media to the end of the word Assets and press Ctrl B to bold the text. Next, select the 3 title lines of the report from ABC Media to at June 30, and on the Home tab, in the font area, change the font size to 16. Select the total assets line, the whole line. Press the Control key and then select the following. Do not release the key until you have selected the last one, total liabilities. So now we're going to select liabilities, total liabilities, shareholders' equity, oops, it took away, total shareholders' equity, and total liabilities and equity. With only these lines selected, press Ctrl B. All right, now at the end of the document, select only the values, the last 2 values, 2,283,740 and 2,293,429. And on the Home tab, in the font group, click the dialog box launcher. That's this little arrow that points down to the right. Click the arrow for underline style and choose the double line. And click OK. Mark as answered. Select each of the items listed under assets from cash to $1,927,350. So I'm going to select from cash to $1,927,350. And we're going to use the left indent marker and make it go 2 clicks to the right. There we go. Now it's indented just a bit. Then we're going to select the 2 lines of values under liabilities, accounts payable and mortgage payable, and press the repeat shortcut, which is Control plus the Y key. Now you'll notice how these lines are now indented by the same amount as the lines in the assets category. Now we're going to select the 2 lines under shareholders equity, share capital, and retained earnings, and press Control Y one more time. Mark is answered and click Next. Suppose you would like to adjust the columns more to the right to balance the information on the page. Click on the line, the column headings line, the paragraph that starts with current year, and on the ruler we're going to drag the tab marker 1 mark to the right. But you'll notice how that only moved the title current year. It did not move any of the other items. Mark is answered and click Next. On the Quick Access toolbar at the top left, press the Undo button to reverse the last action, and current year should be lined up. Then we're going to select from the column titles line to the end of the last value for total liabilities and equity. Adjust the tab stops, the settings to your own preferences. So I'm going to move current year to the 4-inch mark and move the previous year just a couple spots. Mark as answered and click Show Results. Click Yes to continue. Mark X to return to the Jasper Active menu. You have now completed Lesson 3, Chapter 3, Setting Tabs.